Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back. If you are returning, happy September. You know what that means. It's a new month, so we have to recap the previous month. So this one is going to be slightly different than the other recaps. You probably would have seen it in the title. Of course, we're gonna do a recap. I don't have as much to recap, which is why I thought I could mesh this video with like two other videos that would have been extremely short. So I'm just like, why not just do it all in one, you know? So we're gonna start with the recap, and then we're going to talk about my YouTube-versary, and then 31 days of Horrorween, 31 days of horror, 31 days of Halloween, whatever you want to call it. There will be timestamps in the comments, if I remember. If not, somebody remind me to pin a comment with the timestamps down below if you don't care about the recap and you just want to skip to like the Halloween stuff or whatever. Let's get into it and stop blathering. You guys know how we normally start, going through Letterboxd. First thing I watched is actually a movie you're not going to see me review until this month. Actually, it'll be later this month, I can't remember when, which is The Demonologist, which is a newer movie, came out this year. Little spoiler there. You can see I didn't like it, but it should still be an interesting review because I rant a little bit. I rewatched Scream 4 again. I realize I watched it last month as well. And by last month I mean July. Sorry, I'm filming this at the end of August. But I went over to a friend's house to have a movie night because she was going on a trip for a while, so we were all hanging out, and they really actually wanted to watch Scream 4, which is interesting because like none of them like horror movies, but Scream is fun. So we watched Scream 4, and that also is why you see Christian Mingle, the movie, right above that. After we got done with Scream 4, we wanted to watch something like completely different and laugh, and this movie is hysterical. It's on Netflix if you want a good laugh. Obviously I gave it half a star because yeah, but it is hilariously bad. I went and saw Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, obviously, as you can see. I actually haven't added any of these to my ranking for 2019 yet, so I need to get on that. Obviously I loved it. It was a great time. You can check, I'll link my playlist for like new movie reviews up in the cards. It comes up on this side? This side. You think I would know by now. Then I watched The Crow, which was my first time watching it ever, and I loved it. Totally lived up to the hype. Very, very relieved about that. Then I watched Bug and the Evil Dead remake for Does This Offend You, where we talked about like drug use in horror, kind of. That was our theme, and we discussed these two movies. Really fun discussion, so I'll link that episode up top if you want to watch it, if you didn't get a chance to join us for the live stream, which is totally okay. I saw 47 Meters Down Uncaged and actually really like that. I noticed as more reviews started coming in, I rated it, like I feel like I liked it a little bit more than most other people. I mean, that's fine, but I had a great time watching it. We're getting into some of the Patreon requests that I just recently reviewed last week, so I'll link that up at the top if you want to see my more expanded thoughts on these. But I saw The Box, which I was not really a fan of. I gave it 1.5 stars. And then somebody suggested I watch The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which was a rewatch for me, but it had been a while since I had seen it. And then Perfect Blue, which I feel like people have been talking about quite a lot recently. Like I saw it a lot on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Not really sure why, of all times, like this is what, like maybe people are just like rediscovering this or something, but it was awesome. So if you haven't seen it and you get the chance to, highly recommend. And I saw The Company of Wolves, also a request, which I quite enjoyed. And then of course I saw Ready or Not. You would have seen my review on that last week. Had a great time watching that one too. It was a good month. for horror, at least for me. I don't know about all of y'all, but I enjoyed like all the new releases except for The Demonologist. And then 2 random ones up here. The Wizard of Oz was up here. We had it on TV one day, or last Sunday after work, and so I just watched it. It had been a while since I'd seen that movie start to finish, so obviously a classic. And then The Breakfast Club. I just had a hankering to watch The Breakfast Club, and so I watched it. Just a feel-good movie. The only one, I know I didn't watch that much in August. The only thing that's not going to be on here is Itsy Bitsy, which you will see my review of. You would have already seen it. Yes, you would have already seen my review of it, but as I'm filming this, I have not yet watched it. I'm like an hour or 2 away from watching it, so too much that I watched this month that I could log. I've been preparing for October already, and I didn't know whether I should start logging them on Letterboxd, because then I, like, you know, if I have to explain why I watched it, and then I'm like giving stuff away, I don't know. So in terms of books, I really only got one finished, which you guys would have already seen this review. Yeah, and it is Broken Monsters by Lauren Bucas, which was our creepy book club pick for August. It was quite a long book, like 450 pages almost, a little bit longer than some of our previous picks, so it took me a little while to get through it, and I had other stuff going on, so I didn't have quite as much time to read as I would have liked. And I partially listened to this on Audible. You get like 1 credit a month that usually covers a whole book, so I've just been getting our creepy book club pick on Audible each month, and then just like tag teaming it, like reading part of it and then listening to part of it when I'm like driving and stuff like that. And if you're interested in this book at all, you would have seen my full review. It's like very true crime-esque, and you like audiobooks, highly recommend the audiobook for this one. The voice actors that are in this are phenomenal. So just wanted to show off this thing that I got. One of my coworkers went to Tampa Bay Comic-Con and got me this present. This is technically like my Christmas present, but it's, you know, she didn't want to hold on to it for that long, so she just gave it to me. But it is the cutest thing, and I just wanted to show it off. The author was there, and I guess the artist was also there, and it's just this little book that they made. Sorry, the glare might be tilted a little bit. It's called The Little Witch and Wizard, and it's so cute. It's just like a little picture book. She had it signed to me, which is really nice. That's the author. It was pre-signed. That is the illustrator that signed it. Yeah, adorable. It's really just like little poems, like each page is a poem, and then it has an illustration with it, and the illustrations are to die for. They are so cute. The poems are by Aletha, I'm probably saying that wrong, Contis, and the illustrations are by Bianca Roman-Stumpff. So if they have a website or anything, oh, it looks like okay, yeah, I see some stuff that I can link. So I'll link their information in the description if you want to check it out. I think the illustrator just sells prints of these also, so if you know, maybe don't want the whole book but you just want like a print or something, because the illustrations are damn cute. Okay, well, I didn't send my favorite comments I wanted to talk about on my phone, so it's gonna cut to me in a second. I'll run upstairs with my camera and go over my favorite comments for the month, so I'll cut to that right now. Okay, here I am upstairs because I'm dumb and I didn't save my pictures to my phone. So really quick, let's go over my favorite comments for the month of August. First one was a comment on my horror movie mini reviews for August, which are my Patreon requested reviews, and I kind of called Ben out because I liked everything that everyone suggested except for his suggestion, which was the box. So he commented, oh, we were supposed to pick good movies? I didn't get the memo. Yes, Ben, you were supposed to pick good movies. And then Sean from Nocturnal Horrors actually responded to him, said it must have been written in invisible ink. I mean, way to mix it up, Ben. You were individual in the sense that you were the only one that picked a movie that I didn't like, so thanks for that. Next comment was on my Masters of Horror video, my most recent Masters of Horror, which was about Eli Roth. I'll link it up here somewhere if you want to check it out. Horror Miser Monty G, who just had a birthday recently, so happy, I know I already said happy birthday to you, but happy belated birthday here. He wrote, The Green Inferno is my favorite Eli Roth movie and Knock Knock is my least favorite of his movies. That was an excellent quote because if horror movies causes people to be violent, the world would be a very violent place to live. And I mostly saved the comment for that last bit. Very disappointed to hear that Knock Knock is not good because I really want to see it because of Keanu Reeves. But I saved it because of the second thing he said, because I read a quote from Eli Roth that I thought was very poignant even today, that, you know, about violence in movies, and because that's always a big debate, especially after something tragic like a school shooting happens, or just not even just a school shooting, any tragic shooting in a public place that seems to happen like every week. That was what Monty was commenting on, where he says if horror movies cause people to be violent, the world would be a very violent place to live. And I never thought of it that way, and that's 100% true. I don't know why more people don't bring that up actually in that argument. Like, if violent video games or violent movies equaled violent people, it'd be like living in the Hunger Games like every single day. Like, I think that's like the best argument ever actually. Like, why aren't we all violent then? There'd be way more violent people because tons of people go to see horror movies, tons of people play violent video games. So thank you for that one, Monty. And then lastly, I thought I would read a, I guess like hate comment. This is really not that bad. But I somehow missed it. I was scrolling through my comments and I somehow missed it. And I normally like to reply to them, so I just figured I would reply publicly. I can't remember what movie this was, what movie I was reviewing with this. It's like a week ago, so maybe Ready or Not, I don't know. It's from a Karen Jones, who writes, what do you know? Jesus, please don't talk anymore about a movie. So many things I could say to this. The main one, I guess, is punctuation. Like, grammar is truly king, honestly. I'm not Jesus, nor do I want to be, but I guess I don't know, the hair, maybe you could make that mistake. And then please don't talk anymore about a movie. So, I mean, I can only suggest maybe watch my horror movie mini reviews, because I talk about multiple movies, not just a movie. So I'm really sorry you feel that way, Karen, and I hope you have a great day. All right, now let's go back to other Vicky to finish this. Channelversary. So on September 14 is like the official day that I uploaded for the first time. That will be 5 years ago. Very soon, in like a week or two. And usually each Channelversary I've been doing like a live stream to celebrate. Don't know for reasons if I'll be able to do a live stream on that day, because I think it falls on, hold on, I'm just not prepared. I'm gonna check my calendar really quick. It does fall on a Saturday, the 14th. So I would like to do a live stream that Saturday. If you follow me on social media, and I'll probably advertise it in the videos that week if we're gonna go ahead and go with the live stream. I think I'll do a Q&A because I haven't done a Q&A since last Channelversary. I think maybe that'll just be my yearly thing. So if you want me to answer any questions about anything, books, movies, TV, my life, vegan stuff, witchy stuff, any kind of stuff, or just like fun, you know, like which sometimes you guys give me like would you rather questions, that sort of thing, go ahead and leave them in the comments of this video. Perhaps I will make social media posts also for you guys to leave questions. And tentatively, we're going to do a live stream on that Saturday night on the 14th. Again, might not be able to for reasons. If I can't, I will try and do it later in the month, or worst case scenario, I'll just do a pre-filmed video, whichever will get to you sooner. So stay tuned for that. But if you want me to answer a question, I'm usually pretty good at answering all of them, whether it makes it an extremely long live stream. I don't know if I'll be able to do a prize. Stay tuned for that also. I would like to do a giveaway if I could. So last thing, October. Yep, I figured I would reveal. I think I'll make like an official like little promo video or something for this week, but I just wanted to get on here and explain, one, what I'm doing for October, two, a special promotion I'm running on my Patreon page. I wanted to get the chance to actually explain it so there's no misunderstandings. I don't want anyone to get mad or misunderstand something. So yeah, so first and foremost, what I'm gonna be doing for October. I feel like most of us do something special every October, whether it be a movie review every single day or special videos, yada, yada, yada. But somebody gave me the name last year. I call it 31 Days of Horrorween, which I like because it saves me the trouble of having to choose whether I call it 31 Days of Horror or 31 Days of Halloween. So we call it 31 Days of Horrorween in this household. I'm doing that again this year. So it's a movie review every single day of October, the 1st through the 31st. And I usually like to mix it up each year. I don't like to do the same exact thing each year. So I think one year I did like Shocktober, which was kind of like a Hooptober sort of thing. Last year, I think I took y'all's suggestions. And this year, I had the crazy idea to make each week in October a theme. So I kind of asked I kind of picked some. I asked my patrons to pick some like certain themes that they would like to see. So each week is gonna have a theme. I counted 5 total. Like the first and the last week are obviously like half weeks, obviously, and then you got 3 full weeks. I don't know, I'm explaining the calendar. So each week has a theme, and I'm reviewing, so every movie I review in that week will correspond to the theme, will relate to the theme. So for example, the first week of October is, I'm coming up with like cutesy names for them, but basically the idea is kind of like Scooby-Doo-esque, like mystery solving, let's split up gang sort of thing. The second week is clowns. Third week, one of the weeks is like ghost hunting, afterlife. One of the weeks is witches. I can't remember which one is the third and which one is the fourth. And the last week is Asian horror, like Asian ghost horror. So those are the themes. But we can't just do that. I took it one step further, and for each of those weeks, I have come up with a costume that I'm like something I'm going to dress as, and I'm gonna film all of my reviews in costume. Maybe I won't reveal what I'm gonna dress as for each one. I revealed the themes, that's enough. I'll keep the costumes a surprise. So like, I mean, an easy one you can guess is like for the witch week, what do you think I'm gonna dress as? But like if there was a vampire week, I would dress as like a vampire or a vampire victim or something, and I'm gonna film the reviews that way. That all makes sense, hopefully. So that leads me into the promotion I'm gonna run on my Patreon page. Patreon like sends out like a newsletter every month or so, every couple weeks. And I saw something a couple months back about promotions on your Patreon page, like running a promotion, you know, like kind of like how stores run sales or something to drive people into the stores and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I thought, oh, that would be a cute idea, like for October, do something special that I don't normally do, maybe pull some people into the Patreon fold, and if they join the Patreon just for that month, you have the opportunity to see everything. The past, I think I've been on Patreon for like over a year now, exactly a year, I can't remember. You can see everything that I've given my patrons in the past, and potentially you'll stay for a little bit. That's the idea behind it, just being totally transparent. So I'm gonna explain the details of the promotion. Try and stay with me. So one perk you get on each level, just in different variations, is exclusive videos that this main channel does not see at all. Completely exclusive videos on the $1 tier, which is obviously the lowest tier you can join at. You get 2 to 3 exclusive videos a month. On the $3 tier, which is the middle tier, I only got 3. You get, right now, 2 exclusive videos a week. Once November starts, I'm gonna change that to 3 exclusive videos a week. Just give me a chance to get through October. And then on the top tier, the $6 tier, obviously you get all of that, and then you get 2 hangouts a month, like live stream hangouts. One of them is like a plan with me where you guys help me plan my videos for the following month, and the other is a movie night hangout. Obviously you get more perks than that. Those are just the perks that pertain to this promotion. That's why I'm talking about them. That explained the promotion. So the promotion that I'm running is if you join at any level of membership, even the lowest one, the $1 a month one, you will get 5 extra exclusive videos that month, specifically being videos of me transforming myself into whatever costume it is that week. So like, again, for like the witch week, the very beginning of that week, you'll get an exclusive video of me like following the tutorial, putting my costume together, putting makeup on, whatever, and transforming into whatever the costume is that I'm going to be reviewing the movies in. I hope that makes sense. So that's 5 exclusive videos that you get on top of the ones that you normally get. The $1 tier level and up, every single level gets that. So that's the promotion I'm running. And then if you decide to join on the $6 tier for that month, for October, normally in October we do extra movie nights because it's October and there are just too many good like Halloween horror movies that we want to watch. So, that's what we normally do, extra ones. I don't know exactly how many extra ones we're going to do in October. I think last October it was like 1 a week. I don't know if it'll be that many, but potentially 1 a week. There will definitely be more than 1 movie night. So if you're interested in that, you can also join at the $6 tier and get that. I'm fully aware that there might be people that just join for October and then leave in November. But like I said, the idea is that maybe some of you who are potentially interested in joining the Patreon page can join, get all that exclusive stuff in October, and then maybe stay once you see like all the other stuff that you get normally. So hopefully that makes sense. If anybody has questions, please let me know in the comment section. I don't want there to be any confusion or any nasty messages, like if you stay after October and you realize you don't get quite as many exclusive videos. You still get exclusive videos though. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments section. This is way too long already. I just wanted to go ahead and explain that. Yeah, so if you've made it this far into the video, thank you. I love you. You're awesome. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you can ring that notification bell down there to be notified every time I post a video, even though it doesn't always work. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye!
This video is brought to you by all these lovely creepy patron peeps that you see listed on the left-hand side of the screen. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link that is in the description of this video. No pressure, but it's there if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye!